All right. We are here now. Oh, that's one ugly image. What is happening here? This thing is not doing it. This thing is not doing it. What the hell? This is not it. It is not it. All right.
Yeah. Kibe. The man with the mic flame. Red pill dropping truth. No time for the game.
All right. I think we are here now. I am live now. It's going to repeat my words in a minute because I'm sharing this link to every other place. It's about to repeat my own words. One moment. There you go. That one is done. We are live. Thank you, Mr. Jose Derry. A full year and then some of our membership. Asante Sana. Yep, I am live now on that place. I have to redo all the sharings so that people are brought to the right spot. I have to delete this one so people are not confused. All right. And now I have to take this to WhatsApp. Give me a minute. Nomás 2 minutos, por favor. 2 minutos. Dos minutos, amigos. Is it there? Is it there? Yes. Let's see. This one, delete. Then leave that one to survive. And then copy and paste. I have to share all these things to all these good places so that the right people can be brought here. MTT, MW, good music, good afternoon, G. Thank you so much. I have a very good music here going on. One moment. 30 more seconds, I promise. 30 more seconds. I need to plug this everywhere. Everywhere. This is what separates us from Dwanzis. Okay, he's on the other phone. I'm not going to be able to do it for now. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is
Andrew Kibe, the seeker of the truth. Hey. Kibe, the man with the mic flame. Red pill dropping truth. No time for the game. Andrew Kibe, chairman of the boy child crew. Wake up men, Punguza Kelele, that's the cue. Predilection for straight talk, no sugar cold lie. Feminism trap, he says he exposed, no deny. From radio to YouTube, king controversial fire. Speaking to the masses, taking the message higher. Born July 76, Kikuyu roots strong. Millie Money boys, Langata run. Tried the political song, radio voice turned vlogger. Manosphere boss, defending the boy child. No time for the loss, every woman perfect to the right man. Facts he drop, but hypergamy warning. Gold digger stop. Single mothers, modern dating, he dissect the trap. Make money, build yourself, that's the map he preach. Controversy king, BBC, put him in the spotlight. Steve a simple boy, controversy kept the timeline bright. Critics throw punches, supporters amplify the fire. Never back down from debate, the message climb higher. Predilection for bold, never back down, fight. Kenyans divided, but supporters say they see the light. Kibe, never back down. Speak your truth, never wear the crown. Build your value, stand your ground. Real men rise when the truth resound. Kibe, fire in the booth. No sugar coat, just an apologetic truth. Fix yourself, that's the only proof. Purpose over pleasure, that's the living proof. Yeah. Kibe preach the discipline, stay focused on the mission. Fight with a woman, you already lost the position. Married man weak now, loyalty test the real. Provide, protect, no simping, seal the deal. Kunyama's in arguments, keep your frame at home. Red pill realism, no more cap in the dome. Eugenics talk spark outrage, but he stand on square. Self-improvement anthem, men prepare. From floods to family roles, polarizing heat, but millions tune in. The message complete, character over kindness, that's the game. Heal the family wound, reject the shame. Kibe, never back down. Speak your truth, never wear the crown. Build your values, stand your ground. Real men rise when the truth resound. Kibe, fire in the booth. No sugar coat, just an apologetic truth. Fix yourself, that's the only proof. Purpose over pleasure, that's the living proof. Andrew Kibe said it. If you're a real fan, make money and fix yourself. No hate for a woman, but wake up from the illusion. Build your value, protect your peace. Let your actions speak louder than your emotions. The game was never about hating women. It was always about becoming a better man. Build your body, build your mind, build your purpose. Respect yourself first, and the world will follow. That's the code, that's the mission. That's the Kibe mindset. Stop chasing validation. Start chasing purpose. Kings are built, not born. Discipline over drama. Value over vibes. Mission first. Everything else follows. Heal your family. Heal your finances. Heal your future. Be the man your children will be proud to call father. Lead with character. Stand on principle. Leave excuses behind. When a man improves himself, he changes his family. When families change, communities change. And when communities change, a nation changes. That's the legacy. Now, get to work.
Hapa ni aje? Hapo ni aje? Anush. Who is Anush? Tuko hapa kama Diabs. This is Rono George. Rono George. Is that a Chamuge name? That's what's up, guys. What are we doing here? You know, I was not planning to do a live today. And then I wanted to spend that time watching a game. And I looked up, there was no game today. So I was like, well, come to think of it, let me go to talk to those strangers. Strangers? Why are you here, strangers? Mnataka kuniambia nini, strangers? I was doing my morning walk. I normally carry this small phone because it has the actual real phone number. And I was watching a video. I told Kibe this story this morning. I was watching a video of 2005. Daniel Toroitich is retired, but they are at a funeral service. And Ruto is agitated about a constitutional arrangement that he does not think it's fair. And there is some Kalenjin member of parliament that is so angry that Ruto has an opinion. 2005, 20 years ago. He jumps on the podium and slaps Ruto. You know, the first thing I wanted to know is that guy alive? And if he died, how did he die? That little video is on X somewhere. So I went there to look. Tell me this guy is 9 feet under right now. And the system, because I use the system to cue music, instead, it gave me a music of that guy. I was like, hey, that's not what I'm asking. I want to know this guy that hit my president 20 years ago. Is he still breathing? Tell me he's dead. This thing gave me a whole music about the history of that guy. I can't remember his name. And the only thing I wrote in response was, I would rather make a song about Andrew Kibe. This song. I only changed one line. I told Kibe this morning. I only changed one line. The very first line is the only thing I changed. The very first sentence, that's it. Right here.
Andrew Kibe, the seeker of the truth.
That's it. That was my only input. I sent Kibe 3 variations of this song. All of those variations were original thought process of machine learning. All of them, except this one. I edited it, and I just said, Andrew Kibe, seeker of the truth, because on X, he calls himself the truth seeker. So rhythmically, truth seeker would not fit. So you had to twist it a little bit. The seeker of the truth. That's all I added. The rest, the AI knew what to say. It knew everything about him. It knew the controversy with the BBC. It knew the controversy with Simon Simple Boy. Everything.
Andrew Kibe, the seeker of the truth. Kibe, the man with the mic flame. Red pill dropping truth. No time for the game. Andrew Kibe, chairman of the boy child crew. Wake up men, punguza kelele, that's the cue. Predilection for straight talk, no sugar cold lie. Feminism trap, he says he exposed no deny. From radio to YouTube, king controversial fire. Speaking to the masses, taking the message higher. Born July 76, Kikuyu roots strong. Millimani boys, Langata run. Tried the political song, radio voice turn vlogger. Manosphere boss, defending the boy child. No time for the loss, every woman perfect to the right man. Facts he drop, but hypergamy warning. Gold nigga stop. Single mothers, modern dating, he dissect the trap. Make money, build yourself, that's the map he preach. Controversy king, BBC, put him in the spotlight. Steve was simple boy, controversy kept the timeline bright. Critics throw punches, supporters amplify the fire. Never back down from debate, the message climb higher. Predilection for bold, never back down, fight. Kenyans divided, but supporters say they see the light.
Hey!
Keep it, never back down.
Hey!
Speak your truth, never wait.
Hey!
Build your value, stand your ground. Real men rise when the truth resound. Keep it, fire in the booth. No sugar coat, just an apologetic truth. Fix yourself, that's the only proof. Purpose over pleasure, that's the living proof. Yeah. Kibe preach the discipline, stay focused on the mission. Fight with a woman, you already lost the position. Married man weak, nah, loyalty test the real. Provide, protect, no simping, seal the deal. Kunyama's in arguments, keep your frame at home. Red pill realism, no more cap in the dome. Eugenics talk spark outrage, but he stand on square. Self-improvement anthem, men prepare. From floods to family roles, polarizing heat, but millions tune in. The message complete, character over kindness, that's the game. Heal the family wound, reject the shame. Kibe, never back down. Speak your truth, never wear the crown. Build your values, stand your ground. Real men rise when the truth resounds. Kibe, fire in the booth, no sugar, coaches unapologetic truth. Fix yourself, that's the only proof. Purpose over pleasure, that's the living proof. Andrew Kibe said it. If you're a real fan, make money and fix yourself. No hate for a woman, but wake up from the illusion. Build your value, protect your peace. Let your actions speak louder than your emotions. The game was never about hating women. It was always about becoming a better man. Build your body, build your mind, build your purpose. Respect yourself first, and the world will follow. That's the code, that's the mission. That's the Kibe mindset. Stop chasing validation. Stop chasing purpose. Kings are built, not born. Discipline over drama. Value over vibes. Mission first. Everything else follows. Heal your family. Heal your finances. Heal your future. Be the man your children will be proud to call father. Lead with character. Stand on principle. Leave excuses behind. When a man improves himself, he changes his family. When families change, communities change. And when communities change, a nation changes. That's the legacy. Now, get to work.
I have a surprise for you, but one moment. Give me a moment here. Again, I was not ready for this thingy. I'm trying to do so many things at once. There is a guy here who is seeking my attention. He is saying, I hope. He deleted it. He knew what was coming. Mumeanza kusoma pole pole. I don't have any yes for you to shoot her with. I don't have any yes for you to shoot her with. That guy had written, I hope ulitumia Kibe za cabbage because you are riding on his name. Amerudia tena. I hope uliwekea Kibe za cabbage since you are riding on his name. I have gone on his profile. This is the kind of people I was talking about 2 days ago. I have looked at all his subscribers, the people he has subscribed to. He has subscribed to a fake account called ASKiQ Updates with 66 subscribers. He has subscribed to that one. A parody account, but he wouldn't subscribe to this one. But over here, he is masking the energy of the poverty and the scarcity and the sorcery and the witchcraft he came from by saying, I hope umetumia Kibe za cabbage. Why should we have a relationship with you, mister? Give me one reason. I'll let you shine on the comment section. Spend as much time as you want. Give me one reason you and I should have a relationship. The premise of the question is, why are you here? Start from there. I'm doing something here. Nyinyi mumezoea kupeperezwa by the Ganovias and the Rikamodis and the Ogauchichi Obinas and the ferocity, whatever the Pluto is, and you think that is normal. Fakeness. Fake relationships ya kujifichiana. No. No. I am as real as you ever know real. Fakeness cannot fly here. Eventually you catch up. Eventually it will dawn on you that you can never fuck with me. I'm not going anywhere. This energy is not changing. I will make sure eventually it catches up with you. 8 billion people. You can go fuck with them. Not me. Not me. Eventually it will dawn on you. Eventually. Came to listen to Kibe, thought he would be live here. Since you are riding on his name, uliweka hata picha yake on the thumbnail. Just hope. That's not how you use hope in a sentence. Just hope uliwekea za cabbage we mzee. Anything else? 2 more responses. Before I said you where I said people like you. 2 more responses. Shine, mister. This is your moment. Shine, 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 shine. In the meantime, let me shine with somebody else. So when the music came up with the name of the BBC debacle and Simon Simpleboy, I got an idea. Is he signing or this somebody else? I thought it was a good idea. Oh, one moment. There's a guy in Kenya who had 500 Kenya shillings. When is today? July 13? Yeah, today is July 13. When I was a salaried employee in Kenya, we used to say, mwezi kokona. Hey, you are too far away from the payday and you're too far away from the next payday. Mwezi ikokona. This guy has 500 shillings to give to this madman from Maragua with a Kikuyu accent. Yawa. Yawa. Mungu, usibariki wengine. Endelea kunibariki. Hao wengine wachana nao Mungu. Endelea kunibariki. Reuben, not to be confused with Ruben. Reuben Wainaina. Ndago shokeria gatho. Nithengio twa kudumira magana matano. Jesus Christ. 500. Mtu akiwa Kenya anatoa 500. Nyamenya shine besha nyingi muno. Mafudi mako marutakaira mathaa 8 na menyinukagia kai. What did I do? What did I do to deserve you? Reuben Wainaina. Asante sana bwana. Don't catch feelings. Ni YouTube tu. Na ni opinion. Enda fungua YouTube yako. Eneza opinion zako huko. Make them so good, so appealing. We'll be knocking on the door. What is your name again before I block you? Renson Thandiswa. I will remember that name when I see you shining on YouTube. I will come and beg to be included in your greatness of your opinions. Hapa nimekukataa. 3, 2, 1, bye. So, when the Kibe music came up with the debacle of the BBC and Simon Simple Boy, I was like, Allah, this is a very good idea. Speaking of Simple Boy, how about I made a song about Simple Boy?
They laughed at the simplicity.
Goja. Chatweke Bluetooth. I borrowed. If I tell you now, you are going to hear it and nothing else. Even if I'm making it up, you are not going to hear anything else other than what I'm going to tell you. I borrowed the voice of King Kaka. King Kaka. Watch this. Stevo Simple Boy.
They laughed at the simplicity.
They did.
Then the simplicity became the brand. They mocked the messenger. Then the message changed lives. This is the story of Stevo Simple Boy. From all you gives with a dream in his heart. No shortcuts, just a humble start. No rich family, no famous name. Just faith and music chasing fame. Little room in Nairobi town. Many days life tried to hold him down. Empty pockets but a full notebook. Every lesson life became a hook. People laughed at how he talked. Still he kept on taking walks. One microphone, one prayer, one opportunity. Everybody said, "You'll never make it." He smiled and answered,
"My time is coming."
I just made that song 5 minutes ago before I started. Eventually, I will fix that female sound to actually sound like Simple Simon Boy. Eventually, I'll catch up with it.
Every lesson life became a hook. People laughed at how he talked. Still he kept on taking walks. One microphone, one prayer, one opportunity. Everybody said, "You'll never make it." He smiled and answered,
"My time is coming."
That's what life keeps telling you. Fall today, rise tomorrow. Turn your pain into a story. Simple words became the prayer. Simple boy, simple dream. Now the whole world knows the theme. Mihadarati changed everything. Youth awakened, voices sing. Message first before the fame. Everybody learned his name. Schools invited, media call. The nation watched him standing tall. No designer, no disguise, just honesty behind his eyes. Simple words, big impact. Simple doesn't mean you're small. Simple people still stand tall. Never judge a book by style. That's been people all the while. But fame comes dressed in many clothes. Friends become strangers, nobody knows. Managers fighting over the pie. Promises fading, dreams running dry. Contracts signed, he didn't read. Everybody claiming they would lead. Money came, money went. Lessons paid with every cent. Love stories till the headlines too. Everybody had an interview. Some came for love, some came for fame. The internet remembered every name. They turned him into memes. He turned memes into marketing. They mocked his English. He kept releasing music. They laughed at his simplicity. The simplicity paid the bills. Every setback makes you greater. Laugh today, cry tomorrow. Keep believing through the sorrow. Life keeps writing every chapter.
What did I tell you about the viewership 2 days ago? Look at the top right, top left.
Simple boy, never fake. Every sunrise brings a break. Being different isn't weakness. Being authentic is a superpower. You don't need expensive words to tell an expensive truth. Sometimes the simplest voice echoes the loudest. Collaborations, interviews, television, breaking news. Some would cheer, some would hate. Still, he never changed his gait. Nah, I recognize the fight. Speaking for the youth was right. From village roads to city lights. Still believing wrong and right. The music keeps on carrying hope.
George, somebody, George UK, rephrase your question. I'm curious to know what you are actually asking. Kama kizungu na kukaranga, andika na Kiswahili.
One more song, one more stage, writing yet another page. Hey, now I'm knocking you guys away. Every mountain has a layer. Simple heart, simple soul, still pursuing every goal. Knocking you guys away. That's the anthem of the dreamer. If they laugh, keep your joy. Long live Steve-O, simple boy. Some people become famous because they're perfect. Others become unforgettable because they're real. The world may remember the jokes, but history remembers the journey. From Oyugis to every radio, to every phone, to every dreamer. Simple boy, now I keep you guys away.
I actually thought he was a Kalenjin. So he is a Luo. Allah. Okay, George UK, what are you asking? Bossy Sasa, if you never became wealthy, what will be the real reason? What is the context? Express yourself better. Overcome the Dwanzism. Overcome the Dwanzism. Ask your question better.
Power off.
Rono.
Power on.
Rono George, like the stream, guys. 48 people like the stream. The rest, monitoring spirits. These likes are very expensive, bro. Don't go telling people to throw away likes. You don't know where they have gathered them from. You don't know where they are saving them for. All right, you people, guys, bring the real questions. Bring real questions. I'm still trying to get Kibe on the line. I don't know what's happening to him. Real questions, guys. Real questions. James Rich. James Rich. ASKiQ anakuletea ukweli kama dawa, ukikataa anakumezesha. I am the ulimwengu now, bro. I am the ulimwengu now. I am the one your mother warned you about. I am the one your mother warned you about. Mr. UK, I'm still waiting for you to rephrase that question. This Ramson guy sounds like that Twitter chokora. Bro, did I not? Listen to this. I have the answer to your question right now. Wait for it. Wait for it. Listen. Please, I'll do my best to give you a reason to insult. Keep going. I will remind you, you need to wake up today and insult me. Do you know why I block people everywhere, including here? Because I know they are going to run and create another account to come continue with the anger. If the people I block disappear, do you think I would have as many people I have blocked? No. There will be no appetite to block people. I mean, they left. They never leave. You know, when I used to be on X Spaces, I used to tell them this is a social science experiment. But even me telling you that is not going to make you change anything of the behavior patterns I am studying. You don't have it in you to grasp that. I know that. That is an insult. Every person I block, they go and get another account and come back. I know that. That's why I do it. The only way to keep the fire going is to block them, to give them a reason to go create another one and come back. I want them 10 years from now. I cannot do that if they disappear. I had blocked 2,500 people on X. 2023, I unblocked all of them. Zero. Right now, I'm at 3,600. Where do you think they came from? These are my chicken. I'm raising to slaughter them at Kenchik when they are ready for slaughter. I am a farmer. I'm a chicken farmer. I'm raising Dwanzis. I want that anger to be so consistent. I have to continually poke them to stay agitated. 10 years from now, I don't know what to do with them at 25. They're not ready. I need to raise them for an extra 10 years when they will be full product. Me telling you that right now, that this is a social science experiment, is not going to change anything. I have 4 years of study of Black people on X spaces. It does not change anything. They cannot hear anything I just said. There will be private prisons in 10 years in Kenya. Edward. Eduardo Cayo. Eduardo Cayo. What is a belief you held early on in your career that you had to completely unlearn to reach the next level of success? Hard work. Hard work at the wrong place. Hard work at the wrong place. Hard work at the wrong place. Hard work at the wrong place is never rewarded. That's what I had to learn. It's very painful. Majority of you are employees. It is very painful to hear that. Last week, maybe 10 days ago, we were talking about this particular watch. And Sheki Kotongu, he's a young man, 28, 29 in Mombasa. He works at the Coffee Bound, where the coffee auction happens. Maybe coffee, maybe tea. It doesn't matter. He works for a very big firm. And then one of the customers to that firm recognized him and secretly had contact with him and offered him 3 times what he was already earning there for himself. So he shifted jobs, now works for this new guy. Follow me story. I like expanding my stories because all my stories are lived experiences. I don't do hypotheses. Now he's with a new employee that poached him from a previous employee who was friends with him. The new employee gave him roughly 3 times what he was already earning there. It sounds like his hard work was being rewarded, right? Ten days ago, last week, sometimes, we were talking about this watch. And he said his boss unboxed a brand new Rolex in front of him. And he told him, I need you to work hard so that I can afford another Rolex. Ama Sheki Kitongu. Okay, let me see if Sheki Kitongu is here. Ama ni mimi sikushika hiyo story vizuri. He is a member, so his name is highlighted in green. Okay, he's not here yet. So he was poached by this new guy because of his hard work. Given 3 times the salary. A few months later, because this happened not too long ago. I know he's, oh yeah, here we go. Hey, Niko hapa George, yes. he's watching me on TV. That's why he was not appearing here. He came and told us the story. It looked so good that his efforts were rewarded by a better remuneration package at this new place. But he was quickly reminded that you are still an employee. This guy unboxed a Rolex watch and he told him, I need you to work hard so that I can afford the next one. If this was Dakota, he must have told him, I need to afford the Sky Dweller. So what was your question again? What? No, that was not the question. What? This is from Eduardo Cayo. What is a belief you held early on in your career that you had to completely unlearn to reach the next level of success? That your hard work is never going to be sufficiently rewarded as long as you are working for yourself. That is the bitter truth. That is the bitter truth. Because the context of your question is, you have to completely unlearn to reach the next level of success. Again, I am not oblivious of the fact that majority of you are employees, except this teenage guy here called Trevor Noah. But as much as you work so hard and go the extra mile, this Kitongu here leaves work at 3 o'clock. When he got the new book, the new job, he would stay there until 3 o'clock in the morning because the books were in shambles. He needed to streamline the accounting department to make the work easier so that they can catch up with the modern way of bookkeeping. I'm giving a real story of Sheki Kitongu. He would work until 3 o'clock in the morning, go home, shower, and then come for the next shift. I used to have 3 jobs. Me, George, NJAU, NGA, NGA. 3 solid jobs. 3 jobs. And the more I worked, the more the government taxed me. Because if you work extra, you are getting paid a time and a half. And that extra is charged at a higher rate than the regular 40 hours. The more you worked, the more Uncle Sam taxed you. I would get at work at 10 p.m. at night, 10 to 6 a.m. In the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, I would take my 30 minutes break. I would jump in the car, drive to the house, very close to the job, take a shower, and wear a new set of clothes. Come back, clock back in. 6 o'clock, we leave that job. 8 hours. 7 o'clock, when I leave that job at 6 o'clock, I'm driving to the next job. 7 to 3. Another 8 solid hours. come home, sleep until 9 o'clock, go back to the other job. On the weekend, I would have a 12-hour shift at that job. No matter how hard you work, you are never going to be sufficiently rewarded for the input. Here is the scary part. You get that information and you go start a job because now you want to put all that effort to yourself. You are coming from working for 8 hours, from working for 10 hours, from working for 12 hours. When you start your own job, you're always on the clock. Always on the clock. Always on the clock. Now you are working full time. You're employed. I am telling Kibe right now, I cannot believe that you can turn off your phone. My phone has never been off. The off button has never been touched on my phone since I had the phone. I have never seen a blank space, a blank screen on my phone. My phone can never be off. In December, we were in Kenya. Normally, my two phones speak to each other. If the phone rings here, it rings here also. But I had messed up that capability can only happen if both of the phones are on Wi-Fi. Can't remember what is it we were doing, and I messed that up. That night, there was a missed call on the regular phone that did not ring on the phone that was on. And it was the company that transports hearts, human hearts. They were calling me for the biggest job I have ever done because I've never been to San Antonio. They were calling me to go someplace here in Austin and pick a human heart and take it to a hospital in San Antonio for transplant. Not me physically. The people who work for that company that deals with human organ transportation. I did not get the call. I got the call the next day. I saw the missed call the next day. Do you know how much money that was? Do you know how much money that was? Antonio. Let me see if I can see the message. It still pains me 7 months later. There we go. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. All right, I'll find it from here. By the time I'm seeing the message, that job has rolled to another company. I am the first contact. I will tell you how much I missed for you to share the pain with me. Picking up a heart from Austin and driving it for 90 minutes to San Antonio. Because normally, hearts do not have that much of a share of life. It has to reach the recipient within 6 hours of being harvested from the donor. But San Antonio is a close sweep. A little over 1 million Kenya shillings. Meow. So the other side of you rewarding yourself for hard work, you have to bear. You have to stay on the clock 24/7. One of my employees from Cuba, they invited me to their party. Kibe knows them very well. Kibe used to enjoy their food. They invited me to their house one time, and they had this elaborate cooking experience with a whole pig. A whole pig, like the ones you see the guys in Eastern Europe do. A whole pig on some metal rods, roaring over the fire slowly. The whole enchilada. And we got to talking, and I was telling them, this now is the American dream in Spanish. And the guy responded to me in Spanish and said, the problem with the American dream, you have to stay awake. So, if you want your hard work to be rewarded, it will not be rewarded on employment. It will be rewarded by you running your own gig, whatever that gig is. The give and take of that, you have to stay up all the time. There are no sick days. There are no rain check days. There are no, I don't feel like doing it days. Your phone cannot be off. But there is nothing more rewarding than you, in your own magnitude, in your own level, in your own capacity, in your own measure of self-employment. There is nothing more rewarding than that freedom. I'm hesitating to call it freedom because if you are not disciplined, you are going to misuse the term freedom. It's the freedom to work overnight. It's the freedom to work extra hours. It's the freedom to work overtime. It's the freedom to be the first one taking the most difficult jobs. It's the freedom to drive through the snow. It's the freedom to get out when it's 102 degrees. It's the freedom to say, this is mine. It comes with a price. But the rewards, bro. The rewards. You cannot get those rewards in employment. It does not matter who you are. It does not matter. It does not matter who you are. Where possible, when possible, pursue that. Trevor Noah, the 20-year-old, you work more, especially on weekends, holidays, and Christmas. You always be working even when sleeping. Truer words have never been spoken. I was in Kenya one time, maybe 3 years ago. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm about to leave the village. I'm sitting there with my mom, and my brother is there, and the phone rings. Kibe was here. Kibe, remember that story like it's yesterday. And the phone rings. And it was an out of the blue customer that had been given my phone number by the private airport, one of the private airports that I service. And they are like, the phone ring, and I see it. It's 6 p.m. in Kenya. And I say, good morning, this is George, how may I help you? And my mom is looking at me like, good morning. I am tuned to that. And this woman with her female friend, they were flying in to Austin in a Gulf Stream. In a Gulf Stream to bring a little dog this size to the vets. True story. I don't know what state they had come from. They were not from Texas. I don't know why, but the best vet for the little Chihuahua was somewhere in Round Rock. So they landed in that private airport. They called me on the phone. We just got your phone number from this airport, and we will be landing in a few hours. Can you take us to the vet? I say, yes. What is the tail number? Put them in the schedule. I called Kibe. I say, this is a calf ball. The reason I know it was a Chihuahua this big because Kibe saw it. Pick them up, take them to the vet, 25, 30 minutes. They went through a drive-through of, what do you call these things? Fast food. They went to the vet, 20 minutes. Went to a drive-through, got some food, junk, drove back to the private airport, and they were up in the air before they were down on the ground for 1 hour to bring a little Chihuahua this big. Minimum of 3 hours. Three times $299. 897. 897 plus 20%. They paid $1,076 for less than 1 hour in a Gulf Stream with a Chihuahua the size of this thing. You are not going to get that from employment, no matter how hard you work. Those are the gives and takes. So I'm in Kenya, in Pemba, in a little shallow, small space off of Wasini. And my phone stays American line. When you're in that shallow spot, if some of you have been to that place, you go to Wasini, you get on those little boats, and they drive in the ocean for 45 1 hour, and you start seeing the horizon of Pemba, Tanzania. And there is a little shallow spot. Are we back? We are back. Sheki Kitongu, are we back? Sheki Kitongu anasema at least ume na upulize. So you go to Wasini Island. You get on those little boats, the ones they drive from the back like this. And they drive for a whole hour due south. And they get to a place where it's shallow water. Beautiful, warm Indian Ocean water. From there, you can see the skyline of the high rises in Pemba, Tanzania. My phone rings because my phone is connected. My phone is still the American line, and it connects to whichever service is available. My phone rings. We are in the middle of the ocean, the literal middle of the ocean, between Wasini and Pemba, Tanzania. And my phone rings. And I look at the time. It's 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Good morning, this is George. You are not going to get that from employment. But the fun of it, the challenges of it, the consistency, the discipline, the one straight line that you always have to walk. Oh, bro, that's what makes a man. That is what makes a man. That is what makes a man. Somebody else had said something here. Can I call in? Oh yeah, Trevor, no, I was actually about to ask you if you can call in. Go ahead. One moment. Give me 1 second. Let me open my little magic here. All right, Trevor Noah, anytime. This thing amplifies a phone call automatically. You hear that phone call? You hear that phone call. Talk to me, mister. No, Goja. Let's take off the...
You tell me when I'm...
No, don't go anywhere.
No, okay.
There we go. It was still connected to the Bluetooth. Now it's connected to this little machine that amplifies the sound of a phone call. All right. What do we have?
So on the topic of employment versus unemployment, employment versus kujiajiri. I think kujiajiri is more fun because you decide when you want to work, but it's an illusion since you always work. No. But you can choose when to work harder and when to not work harder and when to compromise, That's the advantage of it. And since, especially to religious, you're not religious, and you're not a party goer, you're not a drunk guy, you don't do drugs, means that you have a lot of free time, can be flexible. Let me work for 48 hours, let me sleep the rest. No. You can choose, let me work weekend, weekdays nisifanye kitu. You can be very flexible, but 24/7 utafanya kazi. Hakuna kutuka flexibility, unaona? And the advantage of that is not a lot of employers allow you to work harder. And the advantage of working hard is mshahara yako ni kitu inaongezeka haraka. George, so I don't want to do in your business. When you work hard, when you work better, when you know better, when you are fast at solving problems, your price goes up. But in employment, nobody cares. Unaona? Adi unaambia mtu, I can work harder for you. I can make more videos. Alafu mtu anakuambia hizi fanya tu hizo zenye nakwambia. Unaona? It's slow. Ndio hadi mimi naonanga tu corporate za Kenya saa zingine zinakuongeza ufala sana because wanajilimit man. Unapata corporate mzima. Understand 2 videos a day, 3, you're like, do want to find
Hang on 1 second. Let's decipher what you just said. If you are employed, you are being paid by the hour, no matter what kind of an output you are giving to the employer.
Exactly.
When you are self-employed, when you have learned, I have a saying for it, learn a skill so good, they don't pay you by the hour, they pay you for the value you bring to the hour. Yes. You cannot do that in employment. You have to be independent contractor for them to value the value you bring to the hour.
Exactly.
Yes.
Or work for free for the next employer. As in, work for them for free, but your next employer will pay up for this time because you'll have more value. You understand?
You are running the skills. When you are running the skills.
Yes.
That is what placements are. What do they call placements in Kenya? Attachment. Yes. attachment. That's what they are for. You offer a skill, you offer your time for free in exchange of you learning a skill, so that you can monetize that skill when you have mastered it good enough to charge for the value of that skill and not the time it takes to perform a task.
Oh, bro. And it's amazing, especially when you have like employers who don't limit you. Man, it's amazing. I started working when being employed 2024. That's my first year, right? I was being paid like 20 bob, 30 bob. But for me, it was a lot of money, you know? I'm being paid. I'm staying with my grandma, so I'm not paying anything. And then that guy allowed me to overwork. He gave me the keys to the job. It was a job for fixing phones. So he gave me the keys to the, what are they called? The work. Mm-hmm. And the only person who was limiting me was my dad, because of safety, of course, because I was maybe sleeping 6 hours. Naamka nakikisha 5 nimeamka. 6 niko kazi, nimeosha kazi. 6:50 nishamaliza. Shaanza kazi. Tunapiga hadi saa 3. It was so amazing, unaona? And my salary not being increased, but it's validation, unaona? You're doing something important. Your friends are working, unaona? So hadi wewe pia unaona au mabeshto wangu wote kuna kazi, unaweza kosa aje kazi? Kwani mimi ni umbu, unaona? So it's like it's good, unaona? Alafu now the people that are paying me right now are paying for what I was not getting paid there. Mm-hmm. But I think what people get wrong about internship is going to internships to corporate. Corporate are not that motivated kama jua kali, unaona? Mtu wa jua kali inaweza kualau kuoverwork. But corporate, toka kwa ofisi, tunafunga ofisi bana, tunaenda, unaona? But mtu wa jua kali, unataka kufanya kazi, fanya. Unataka kuja kazi weekend, kuja. Unataka kuja kazi Christmas, kuja. Unataka kufanya kazi New Year, kuja. But ukienda corporate, unakuwa systematically demotivated. Like, I can compare the work that I did there at that place of fixing phones to the work I did at the National Library, National Library. It was demotivating because unapata sijazoea kukula lunch IQ. First of all, I was broke. Second of all, I was fat. Second time niliamua kulose weight, I did away with lunch. But unaingia corporate unapata hata kuna tea break. Na tea break fanya nini? Hata kuna lunch. Unaenda lunch break fanya nini? Unaona? So systematically inakudemotivate. One day by one day, unaanza kuwork lesser, unaanza kuwork slower, alafu pia kazi ya kupostpone. Ikifika time, unajiambia utamaliza kesho. Alafu pia systems ni vitu zinafanya kitu iko slow. Sema solving a problem. Like me, when I want to solve a problem, it's only me, unaona? So I can solve that problem fast. But when it comes to corporate, you have to consult, you have to talk to the big guy. The big guy refers to a woman. That deal isn't there. Unaona? Simple kama, we wanted to make a system that is not traditional, that is modern for feedback. So that we're getting constant feedback without checking the suggestion box. Unaona? Mm-hmm. And the big guy, the librarian, told me that. And in an hour, I gave him, guy, unaona? I went to with my computer. What do we need? Google Form. Google Form will give me a link. Convert this link to a QR code. Write a text there. Please review. And that's it. Do this. Take this, what you did here, to that girl. That is how it ended there. 1 month plus. A problem that I solved for 1 hour took 1 month plus. We needed you to have delegation, meeting, suggestions about small stuff. No. So I do cooperate for a certain period of time. Mama ukiwa kwa mtu wa kuolau kuoverwork, unaona? Na hata kulipi anyway. So unaona?
You told me, I don't know.
Ukifanya kwa system kama hiyo.
Let me see if you're going to remember. You told me one time that there was this guy that you interacted with on the side of the road, and he took you to his company so that you can streamline their social media department. And you found that he has a budget of full-time employees into the hundreds of thousands. Do you remember that story?
Yes.
And you were able to solve that problem in 1 day, and yet they are salaried employees that have never produced anything from that department.
Lazy people, bro. Unapata marketing. Wacha nikwambie George. Marketing is hiring one social media guy who does social media. That's it. Unapata department mzima una delegate watu 3, watu 4. Kazi gani? Hao watu wenyewe wanaweza kuwa wanafanya kazi separate. You do videos, you do long form, you do carousels, you do static posts. Lakini hao watu wote wakipata kazi moja, watu wanakuwa watu lazy sana, unaona? Hadi unapata mimi I'm a single guy. But I can produce more work than a whole department that has budgets, unlimited Wi-Fi, food, stipends, holidays. It makes sense, you know. God.
The people paying you hundreds of thousands. The people paying you hundreds of thousands of Kenya shillings. They already have people in the office who should have been the ones doing those jobs, and they are not doing it.
They're not doing it.
What?
It's painful, bro.
What is
painful?
What is the reaction when they see you there and they know exactly why you're coming there? What is the reception?
I can. First of all, their CEO is more accessible than them. Okay, their CEO is accessible, they are not. Bro, I recently went to this event. It was at Village Market. Met a lot of corporate people. And met some very good company. Their marketing was bad. But yajin, unapata hii kampuni, unaijua, kila mtu Kenya anaijua. But they have 8,000 followers. You're like, most of the people in Kenya don't know me. How can I have more followers than you? Doesn't make any sense. For an internationally recognized company.
Yeah.
As in, unaweza kuwa internationally recognized na una numbers. Na mimi siko internationally recognized niko na numbers. What's wrong with you? No.
Yeah.
So they're like, I am sure you can come to our factory, you can do our videos. No. You know what happened? They referred me to their social media girl, and that is how the deal ended. Never received a phone call. Never received a single text of, hey, I've reviewed the videos are good. Nothing. Cold blood. I have like 32 GB worth of footage unposted bado. You look at testing too.
Yeah.
Let me just do some few here. You see, I can do the work. Like I saw, let us refer you to the social media girl. Wapi? Hakuna feedback hadi wa leo. Nakwambia mtu anakuona anaona threat. Juu kitu ya kwanza, I don't need to go to office to work. I don't need motivation to work. I'm fast. Unaona? I do delegation. Hata kani delegation, I can do it without involving anyone. And even without involving the company budget. Watanilipa forward. Unaona? So mtu kauya akikuona unakuja kwa kampuni, when it's threat. Juu hata unaweza enda tu kwa hiyo kampuni waambie bedhi marketing department yenyewe. Watoe tu wote nitafanya hiyo kazi mimi na timu yangu. Unaona? Hata mtu kama mimi saa hii mwenye anapata millions of engagements online. Na kwa unapata corporate mzima iko na department mzima, they get like 100,000 views per month. Hao watu wanasaidiwa aje? Si wafutwe tu wote juu hawafanyi kazi.
There was a time you told me that you were helping a company to streamline their reach on social media. There was this company that was doing so great. I remember you sharing the back end with me. Not the back end, but the analytics. And then there was a separate company that was not patient enough to see the results. Do you remember those separate companies?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened with the one that was doing very well after you intervened?
What happened? That was another case of the owner is more accessible than the employee. So like the deal was you just do the videos we'll post.
Yeah.
Then I do the videos and then I sent the employee and then I sent the owner. The owner received them, the owner paid me. And that was the last deal. They've never reached out again. But I think I will reach out to them. They have a great product.
Did you get paid?
But employees on our company mingi.
Did you get paid?
Oh yeah, bro. Solid guy. Even pays me for the work. Solid guy.
What about
yes?
What about the other company that was impatient to see the results? How did that pan out?
Yeah, they paid me. But again, the problem with this one is they don't become our attack in social media. I don't know why. Because when I'm saying, put this product in its natural environment where the customers actually use them and allow me to record those moments. Unapata tu, kesho, tomorrow, I'll call you in a meeting next week, and it never happens. No.
Which part is more difficult when you're dealing with a brand new client who has no awareness of the greatness of social media? Is it communicating the value, the potential value, or creating content that will communicate the value?
Creating content or creating the value?
No, creating content or communicating the value of what you want to do for them. Which one is harder?
Communicating the value. But some of the people, they don't want the product to be in its natural elements. No. Alafu they are okay with mediocre. No. Kind of like, let's say we have a product. It's in your shop, it's in your warehouse, it's in your whatever. Remove this product here. Make you and place it where your customer actually uses it. Alafu unapata most of the companies go like, no, sio sahi, baadaye tukipanga tutakuita. And you know those languages are of, we will never do that. No. So it's kind of demotivating. Wanakulipa bado, unaona wezi kataa, but unataka tu kuwapatia value. Jinsi wanakulipa, kwani unanipa nikosa kuwapatia value aje, unaona? But yeah, it's shocking that companies don't want value.
So the things we don't see on the side of the road, follow my question slowly. Yes. There is a lot of things that happen in the background that we don't see on the side of the road. Which one is one of those things that have surprised you the most?
Employees.
Tell me more.
You find people with great products, people with amazing products. You find other kuna time I did a video for a company, a bike company. Free, got 500,000 views. Reached to their marketing department. Bro, those guys ghosted. Send us a proposal through email. I've given you 500,000 views, and you still want me to send your proposal. Of what? The value is right here.
So we go back to the difficult is,
how can I get this bike?
Communicating
how can I
the
get
value.
This bike?
So the problem is still communicating the value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I can't reach the main guy, bro, these guys are not interested in giving you the chance. They are not. The people they give gigs like, I have 10 times more. What else do you want? This is the value right here. So how can I write you an email on how to write content when I can actually just make you the content you see the value yourself? No.
Yeah. So
that's my biggest challenge.
So another question. Of the things that happen on camera on the side of the road, yes, which one is the most memorable one?
The most memorable one.
Because I have my favorite. But which one is your favorite?
My favorite. It has to be Manibior, the first time. $100, it was memorable. For me, it's the most memorable.
Which one?
Manibior, the first time last year. The last year we did. Yes.
Do you want to tell the story that you had missed the message from him completely?
Oh yes.
You had not understood what he had told you to do. I'm the one who watched I'm the one who watched the video, and I told you what he had told you to do.
Yes. Record hivi. Give me the value that I want. Yes.
Alikwambia angalia hapo nyuma utaona namba.
Utaona namba.
And then you followed up on his social media and you connected with him and you realized there is a whole new ecosystem that comes. And that happened on the very first day.
On the first hour. I don't have a power bank. So I only stayed there for 3 hours. On the first hour. The second video, $100. Most money I've ever received in my life at that time. Life-changing money, bro.
So I have a zing around that.
Yes.
Maybe let me go to the zinger first. Josh contacted you and told you that that money, Dio money, was his money.
Yes.
What do you make of that kind of mindset?
It's defeating.
And the other question I was going to ask Arya.
Yes.
The people who at first could not understand what your model is and what your product is, they kept saying that you took away, and even you went to this podcaster guy, I can't remember his name, a younger guy.
Yeah.
What was his name?
His bandit.
His bandit. A nice young guy. But even for him, he had this mindset that comes from scarcity.
That Kilelesho made me.
That that space was somebody else's. Do you know if Josh does the things that you do away from the street? Does he go to companies and make products for them? Does he get invited to these places where he shoots content for them? Does he streamline social media accounts for these companies? Does he ever get to meet these company employees and show them how to make their content pop? Is there, which one of those things did you steal from Josh?
Even to talk. But again, I never wanted to be him because, man, I'm interested in having a conversation with people. I don't know cars. But then people say, hey, Trevor, show us more about the cars. I don't know anything about cars.
Why are they telling you what to show? Why wouldn't they pick up a camera and show us what they think we should be showing? You are showing us what you think we should be showing. Why are they not showing us what they think should be shown? Ama wewe ni mtu mzuri sio kama mimi. You don't know how to answer people according to their bullshit.
Man, people overthink these things. This social media thing, think it's like magic. You need an iPhone, you need wherever. Man, it took me a whole year with an iPhone to beat the content that I took with the 9,000 device. 1 year.
So before we go to the device,
yes,
my best moment on the side of the road for you,
yes,
was when this elderly gentleman from Allahu Akbar Mandela or Garissa came and gave you a jerrycan of camel milk. What the hell, bro? Imagine the background of the things that happened for this guy in his 70s to be driving on the side of the road with a jerrycan of camel milk. Just imagine the logistics. How long this guy thought of you on his journey to Mandela. He had to go look for a jerrycan and say, when I go back to Nairobi, I'm going to take milk, camel milk, to this boy on the side of the road. That, when I imagine the things that happened in the background, for that camel milk from Mandela ending up on the side of the road in Kiddereshwa for you, that was my best moment ever. That is the best moment ever. The thought process of a 76-year-old gentleman from Mandela to show up on a Monday morning with a jerrycan of camel milk. Come on, bro. Come on.
Like it's nothing. And like, wow, bro, wait, chill.
Come on. But going back to the equipments, we saw you a few days ago getting gifted a MacBook.
Bro. I've always wanted this thing from when I was born, man. Now I'm getting it for like let me give you shika. It's man, God. This is why you can. This is why you even ask them, what did you see in me? Give me this.
So how did that happen?
Oh, bro, The girl was like, hey, are you sporting? Yeah, sure, I'm sporting. I went to pick up. I have a gift for you. Huh? Okay. MacBook, bro.
A brand new MacBook.
A brand new. I had to open it.
I saw you. The front page is the page where you have to start the whole thing from scratch. It was brand new.
Yes.
Holy moly.
It's so brand new. Guy. MacBook, bro. Like it's nothing. Look at that guy, like, and $100 on top, man. Are you sure this is for me? What did you see in me? No. Because, bro, like it's nothing. Like, shit, away. We were about to go back. I was making it a bigger deal than he was.
And then on his way out, he handed you a $100 note.
No, it was when he came. $100 fast. Bro.
Okay.
I didn't even expect that. Like he's $100. I come. That guy, that guy, they immediately gave me the MacBook. It's like, hey, wait, we wanna go. I delayed for 8 minutes. I have a whole YouTube video coming. Hey, man. But since I took that Kibe advice, hey, you hold them long. I could not believe it. Took as many clips as I can. As many. To show that. Oh, that video that we did, that I did on where you were talking about me, and then I integrated the clips. I did that on the MacBook.
The one you're talking about, what?
The one that you were talking about me being gifted.
Oh, yeah. You superimposed that video with the footage of you getting gifted a MacBook.
That is like 150K views on TikTok. 50 G's.
Whoa.
Bro, you are amazing.
There is a saying in the African Christian religion.
Yes.
The favor of the Lord was upon you.
The God. Like these things, yes.
God,
Bana. Now with the MacBook, I can actually do mass clipping, like take podcast, clip it down, show moments of it. Yeah. I could not do that. Bro, it has made my life so much easier.
It started off with Sylvester Moyakane in Montana, northern part of USA, sending you a gable so that you can have better angles when you are approaching the people you are sporting on the roadside.
No. The video that I did for you to spark that was the video that I was recording myself in school, talking about how useless our diploma is. And they were like, hey, by the way, you're recording yourself, you need a gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sylvester was like, by the way, I have a gimbal. Let me send you send him. Yes, that's how it happened. There was no passporting in mind, bro. Sylvester is a wizard. We have to ask him. What did you do? The gimbal stopped the higher purpose immediately it landed.
It was a collaboration between Sylvester Moyakana from Montana, sending that gimbal to California, to State Duca, and then State Duca delivered it to you.
Yes.
The favor of the Lord was upon you. It has always been.
And now you can look back to where I was getting employed and I was getting so happy about 2024. A girl called me, hey, Trevor, I have an event. Come, sell my products.
Mm-hmm.
There, that chick paid me 300 shillings. Best salary of my life. Like, you trust me enough to give me 300 bucks? Yes. And I called my friend, hey, I'm going somewhere to sell. Unakuja. And he asked me, how much money is she paying? Cut that conversation there. Because I knew I'm not going for the money. I'm going for the opportunity. You trust me enough to employ me with no skills? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. They wanted a reason to discourage you from your purpose.
Oh yes, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, I was not doing it for the money. Doing it to get busy, to keep busy. You understand? By the way, George, sini wewe uliambianga nianze kufanya kazi. Sawa.
Unajua mimi naongea na watu wengi hata sikumbuki nani niliambia nini.
You don't remember telling me you need to start finding a job. You need to get yourself busy. You don't remember?
Yeah.
I think I was doing this because I was motivated. Bro, you don't remember?
One moment,
One moment,
Trevor. There is a guy here, his name is Eric Maina. He is pushing people to like the space, to like the whatever this thing is. Well, Eric Maina, it is working. We are now at 103 likes against 127 people. I will help you with the push. If you are here and you have not subscribed, listen to Eric Maina. Become a member, become a subscriber, not necessarily a member. Become a subscriber of this channel. Make Eric Maina happy. Wow, Trevor Noah, you have had a very good experience. Lastly, what do you say about the empty heads that cannot see the bigger picture, and for lack of a better word, or to precisely quote their word, they call you a roadside beggar?
Again, when you have never appreciated, when you have never been appreciated, you can't see the value. George, when I tell someone, hey, by the way, when someone asks me, hey, what do I need to do better? Like, hey, by the way, get an iPhone. The first reaction is an iPhone is expensive. Why? They don't see the value in that. So they react to it. Hey, Trevor, what gimbal are you using? I'm using this gimbal. How much is it? Is this much? Hey, you're expensive. Where can you do a camera? What's the value?
But hawajanunua camera instead. They're only telling you what you cannot do, not what they have done.
Yes.
Because me, I'm so disconnected with the negativity. How do you navigate negativity? Because to me, negativity naioneaga kwa TV. I don't allow negativity around me. Ever. That has been my gut instinct. Root out negativity instantaneously. Don't give it a chance to breathe. How do you deal with the negativity?
You try your best to show them the value. You show them that, hey, it's not about the money. It's about how much better the quality is will be. No. A lot of Kenyans love mediocre. So when, like, let's say the DJI mic that I have, it's 18K. It's the best. But when you mention 18K, a person will be like, I can get a mic for 1,000. Go get that. No. But we don't see the value in most of the things.
Why can't you be like me and change the conversation to show me that one that you have, that you want me to have? Ama logic disability ni yangu peke yangu.
Hiyo ni yako peke yako. Wakenya wanaangi value. Ndio maana hata tuseme mkihave conversation na corporate, the moment the conversation turns toward money, amutaongelelea video venye itakuwa. Watu watakwama huko. Haya ni pesa mingi. Wow. Na si hao wanalipa. Ni pesa mingi. Hata hajakwambia video itakuwa kuhusu nini, itataka kuwa hiyo ni pesa mingi. But they don't even factor. By the way, I can put less effort in here. I can give you less results. Unaona? There is never talk about value. Ni pesa tu. Hii ni pesa ngapi? Ni pesa mingi.
Yeah,
ni pesa ngapi? Ni pesa mingi. Unaona?
Never get dragged into a conversation around price. Avoid price conversations like a plague. Avoid them. Never talk about price.
Yeah. Me, when I've been on the other side of recruiting creators are cheap. You know, we need you to do this. What's your price? You know, pay yako, sawa. And they give you more value. Like when we did with Mbavu Destroyer, bro, that ROI was amazing. That guy did us over like 3 million, 4 million. we paid him like 15
That is
G's, 20 G's.
the tiles company. The Cabros is the name. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Arroy ilikuwa like 10,000 times. No.
Mm-hmm.
Ni value. Hakuna hadi kufinyana hapo hivyo. Haya, ni pesa ngapi sawa? Haya, transport itakuwa included. Utakula. Wewe record tu, ama hata usirecord. Tutarecord, tutaedit, tutapost, utacollaborate tu. Sawa, hiyo tushamaliza, unaona? Umetolea creator hurdle. Lakini sasa mkibishana tu kwa bei, hakuna kazi itafanyika. Ndio maana hata corporate tunapata ngapi? These are corporate. Wamepiga advertisement. Ni ufala. Hata lazima waweke pesa behind it. Juu itapata views. Juu waliingia tu kwa conversation ya pesa. Hakuna conversation ya value hata kidogo. Unaona?
Yeah.
Hakuna mtu anaongelelea value. Pesa. Alafu pia hadi sometimes unaambia wewe tena unaweza ni recruitia mtu wa social media but hujaipata juu conversation ya kwanza. Ni social media sawa, ina shida. Wanalipa pesa ngapi? Conversation inaisha. Unajua kwa nini? It's relative. How much value can you give? Based on your value, this is the salary. Unaona? Hakuna conversation kama hiyo. Ni wanalipa pesa ngapi? Ya pesa ni kidogo. Saka tuseme kwa mtu kama hakuna pesa kidogo. Juu hakuna mahali inaenda asubuhi natoka jioni. Unaona?
Yeah.
So ni kuunganisha tu deals, kuunganisha. Ikizunganisha zote ni pesa kubwa. Lakini individually hakuna pesa kubwa. Unaona? Mtu ataangalia hivyo, I'm giving value. How much value can I give to different companies? Is accumulate equal a lot of value. Mtu anaona tu ni pesa ngapi? Hiyo ni pesa kidogo. Unataka kufanya kitu kingine, nataka tu kufanya hiyo, unaona? Kwa maana hata ni ngumu. Man, but we have a long way to go. We have a very long way to go.
Hebu ngoja kidogo. Are you the one who is running ASKiQ Watson topic channel? No, not
only
that,
the brains
not
and the
that
eyes.
One. This one is a new one. It's called ASKiQ Watson topic.
Yeah, run clips. It gets on clips.
So this person, whoever you are, I am going to report you. Mimi, I play my game in the open. I'm going to report you to YouTube. I have done a random check on the people commenting here. A lot of them. And most of them have followed this account. It has 66 subscribers. And none of them, the ones I have checked, have followed me, have subscribed to me. So I'm still looking. I cannot see my name. On the particular person that I'm looking at right now, his name is Omar Abdul Aziz in Dubai. He is subscribed to that fake account, but not to this one. But he is here commenting. This is not about him. This is about the guy who has stolen. Let me go back to Aziz. Nyinyi hizo game zenu mnachezaga huko, mimi sijui kuzicheza kwa giza. Mimi I like fighting in the open. So ASKiQ Watson have stolen the whole video about modern woman plague of her own making. It's a song and a whole album with seven songs, including the Kisiangani song. It's called Let Her Go. They have stolen Church of ASKiQ Watson. They have stolen Professor Ogato J. They have stolen Lucky Woman, Pick Me, Skip Me. They have stolen the original I Am a Lucky Woman. They have stolen Happiness is My Choice. There's another song called My Choice. There is another song called Dija Help Me. Then there's another one called Dija Help. There's another one called Be Home in 5. They have stolen Jogosh Kyokoto Chakokoto. You are going to the Kenya, my friend. Mimi sio wenu. Where is my phone? One moment. I need to use the camera. Me, I fight in the open. I don't punch in the dark. So whoever you are, ASKiQ, what's on topic? Today is the 8th day. Siku zako.
You see, Yako?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Unajua topic. So the word topic is added to musicians who add their singles separate from their YouTube channel.
No.
Okay.
No. My YouTube music channel, it's ASKiQ What's on Music, and it calls me artist on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. I actually thought that was you. Because every musician has a YouTube channel called Topic where they release their singles. That is
no
tough.
mine has a lot of songs. A lot. Look it up right now. The song Huyu anagongewa sana, it's there. On my real thing.
If you search ASKiQ on music, the ASKiQ on Topic shows up second.
Of course. I was telling the professor from Canada, my song suggestions include the songs where my songs are on YouTube. They include suggestions from Calligraphy Jones. I know how my YouTube music channel looks like.
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
This guy's channel is gone. Still music. Not adding anything. Bro, I'm searching ASKiQ on music, bro. You are nowhere to be seen. You are nowhere to be seen.
There is another guy who have stolen a lot of my conversations with Kibe and videos with Kibe when Kibe was here, those drive-bys. But that one I have given him permission to do it.
Yes.
But this character here, you are going to get the evil side of me. Well,
yo, this guy is stolen your entire catalog. What do you mean several? This guy has everything.
I know.
So
I'm checking random people that are commenting here, and I'm looking at their channel, and the system can tell me who they are subscribed to. So far, none of them is subscribed to me, but they are subscribed to ASKiQ What's on Topic, including the one I'm looking at right now, Kifaru Mutua.
This guy has all of your songs. Forget Sam. Hey, I think the only way I can search you up is on YouTube Music. But YouTube, if you just search ASKiQ What's on Music.
African Lane is saying Sharp Boy. Well, Sharp Boy imeishia hapa. Mimi hapana tabua.
108. Hey.
I do a lot of things in the background when I'm here. People who are here shining in the comment section, I go look at their performance that related to me, and I see none of them. The ones I have looked at, none of them is subscribed to this channel, but they are subscribed to ASKiQ Topic, whatever that is. Did you see the thumbnail of the ASKiQ Topic guy?
Yes.
You know I would never put that kind of a thumbnail there. I would be a little bit more creative.
Of course.
Modern
woman, plague of own making. What? Not anything created. Not hata quote. Lazima chukua kutoka kwako.
Yeah, that's what's up. Thank you.
Oh, lazima afinye.
Lazima. In the open. Na somebody from the Great Britain, what is their name? John Daniels 254 tuned in from the UK, and Stephen Mutumbo Salimia whatever that means. Thank you so much, Trevor Noah. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time. Keep winning, my friend.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Save your money.
Save me for yes.
Save your money. Don't spend your money with bitches.
Of course. Never have, never will. and one last thing.
Yeah.
You really saved me from a mediocre life. Ukumbuki. Okay, so after I broke up with my girlfriend, then
you were 18. You were 18. She was 20. Is that the girlfriend you're talking about?
Yes.
Kudungo razima. Your roommate. The person. Your roommate. Your roommate was smashing your girlfriend. That girlfriend is that
the roommates? There, bro. There.
More than one roommates was smashing your girlfriend.
Yes.
And you're still calling her your girlfriend. Dina bere story ni yako. Boy.
And then I was having nothing to do the weekend. So they were trying to frustrate me. I don't know why. Press the gun. And you and Mnyamwezi, you're like, hey, wait, you need to find something to do over the weekends. You can't just be at the house all the time. And that is when I started hustling. Simiti, fanya kazi ambao, unaona? And that is how I found myself in relation through you. Now nikakuwa nasikiza tu, nakusikiza tu nikiwa nimelala tu. Nimerudi ushago tushamaliza shule, nikulima tu. Mediocre life. Because of that one, okay, so umeishi kuna best. But because of that one advice, man, yeah. Wezi kwa unakosa kufanya kazi weekend. Toka enda utafute kazi. I'm here.
Right now,
amazing.
You would be an empty debe, like useless Kikuyu guys your age who are payukaring on the streets with one term and Ruto must go. You would be one of that.
Yes, very easily. Brain dead human being. Complaining that there are no youth employment.
Ni kubaya sana. Economy ni baya, mambo imeharibika. Ruto ameharibu nchi, hatuwezi pata kazi.
Vijana tunanyanyaswa sana. Madem ndo anapata hizo opportunity.
and then you see those fuckers projecting their failures and their iniquities by pretending to be advising you on how you should do your roadside gigs.
Bro, even telling me that I need the haters. You know, it makes sense. I need the haters. And the haters do not pay engagement. Bro, delusional people.
I know people, bro. I know people. I know people. Asante sana Trevor Noah. Nakushukuru bwana.
Of course.
All right, take care. I think we are done here. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Let me see. Aha, it's connected. I have a different version of Steve-O Simple Boy song.
They laughed at the simplicity. Then the simplicity became the brand. They mocked the messenger. Then the message changed lives. This is the story of Steve-O Simple Boy. From Oyugis, with the dream in his heart. No shortcuts, just a humble start. No rich family, no famous name. Just faith and music chasing fame. Little room in Nairobi town. Many days life tried to hold him down. Empty pockets, but a full notebook. Every lesson in life became a hook. People laughed at how we talked. Still he kept on taking walks. One microphone, one prayer, one opportunity. Everybody said, you'll never make it. He smiled and answered, my time is coming. That's what life keeps telling you. Fall today, rise tomorrow. Turn your pain into a story. Simple words became the prayer. Simple boy, simple dream. Now the whole world knows the theme. Mihadarati changed everything. Youth awakened, voices sing. Message first before the fame. Everybody learned his name. Schools invited, media called. The nation watched him stand and talk.
Stephen Mutumbo. That's how you write proper Kikuyu. Nekore Adonai Rato. That's the real Kikuyu wording of the phrase you are looking for.
No designer, no disguise. Just honesty behind his eyes. Simple words, big impact. Simple doesn't mean you're small. Simple people still stand tall. Never judge a book by style. That's been Steve-O all the while. But fame comes dressed in many clothes. Friends become strangers nobody knows. Managers fighting over the pie. Promises fading, dreams running dry. Contract signed, he didn't read. Everybody claiming they would leave. Money came, money went. Lessons paid with every cent. Love stories filled the headlines too. Everybody had an interview. Some came for love, some came for fame. The internet remembered every name. They turned him into memes. He turned memes into marketing. They mocked his English. He kept releasing music. They laughed at his simplicity. The simplicity paid the bills. Every setback makes you greater. Laugh today, cry tomorrow. Keep believing through the sorrow. Life keeps writing every chapter. Simple boy, never fake. Every sunrise brings a break. Being different isn't weakness. Being authentic is a superpower. You don't need expensive words to tell an expensive truth. Sometimes the simplest voice echoes the loudest. Collaborations, interviews, television, breaking news. Some would cheer, some would hate. Still he never changed his gait. Now gotta recognize the fight. Speaking for the youth was right. From village roads to city lights, still believe in wrong and right. The music keeps on carrying hope, giving ordinary people scope. One more song, one more stage, writing yet another page. Every mountain has a layer. Simple heart, simple soul, still pursuing every goal. That's the anthem of the dreamer. If they laugh, keep your joy. Long live Steve-O, simple boy. Some people become famous because they're perfect. Others become unforgettable because they're real. The world may remember the jokes, but history remembers the journey. From Oyugis to every radio, to every phone, to every dreamer. Steve-O, simple boy. Ilauma, lakini utazoea.
All right. Any other meaningful question? Any other real question?
Kibe. The man with the mic flame. Kibe. Yeah. Kibe. The man with the mic flame, red pill dropping truth. No time for the game. Andrew Kibe, chairman of the boy child crew. Wake up men, punguza kelele, that's the cue. Predilection for straight talk, no sugarcoat lie. Feminism trap, he says he exposed, I'm no deny. From radio to YouTube, king controversial fire. Speaking to the masses, taking the message higher. Born July 76, Kikuyu roots strong. Really money, boys don't got to run. Try the political song, radio voice turn vlogger, manosphere boss. Defending the boy child, no time for the loss. Every woman perfect to the right man. Facts he drop, but hypergamy warning. Gold digger stop. Single mothers modern dating, he dissect the trap. Make money, build yourself. That's the map he preach. Controversy king, BBC, put him in the spotlight. Steve simple boy controversy, kept the timeline bright. Critics throw punches, supporters amplify the fire. Never back down from debate, the message climb higher. Predilection for bold, never back down fight. Kenyans divided, but supporters say they see the light. Keep it, never back down. Speak your truth, never wear the crown. Build your values, stand your ground. Real men rise when the truth resounds. Keep it, fire in the booth. No sugarcoat, just unapologetic truth. Fix yourself, that's the only proof. Purpose over pleasure, that's the living proof. Keep it, preach the discipline. Stay focused on the mission. Fight with a woman, you already lost the position. Married man weak, nah. Loyalty test the real. Provide, protect, no simping. Seal the deal. Kunyamaza and arguments. Keep your frame at home. Red pill realism, no more cap in the dome. Eugenics talk spark outreach, but he stand on square. Self-improvement.
I'm waiting for anything else. I'm at tufunge kituo. Nobody else have something else to say? No? Nobody else? Are you satisfied for the day? Hakuna swali? Hakuna mtu anataka kushautiwa? Hamtaki kushautiwa leo? Hamshautiwagu on Mondays? I have to check what day today was.
Men prepare. From floods to family rows, polarizing heat, but millions tune in. The message complete. Character over kindness, that's the game. Heal the family wound, reject the shame. Keep it, never back down. Speak your truth, never wear the crown. Build your values, stand your ground. Real men rise when the truth resounds. Keep it, fire in the booth. No sugarcoat, just unapologetic truth. Fix yourself, that's the only proof. Purpose over pleasure, that's the living proof. Andrew Kibe said it. If you're a real fan, make money and fix yourself. No hate upon woman, but wake up from the illusion. Build your value, protect your peace. Let your actions speak louder than your emotions. The game was never about hating women. It was always about becoming a better man. Build your body, build your mind, build your purpose. Respect yourself first, and the world will follow. That's the code, that's the mission, that's the Kibe mindset. Stop chasing validation, start chasing purpose. Kings are built, not born. Discipline over drama, value over vibes. Mission first, everything else follows. Heal your family, heal your finances, heal your future. Be the man your children will be proud to call father. Lead with character, stand on principle. Leave excuses behind. When a man improves himself, he changes his family. When families change, communities change. And when communities change, a nation changes. That's the assignment, that's the legacy. Now get to work.
I think we are done here. Are we not? John Mwangi, what is your advice on younger generation of voters on the upcoming election? If your mind is on elections, bro, your mind is in the wrong place. Politicians wako kazi. Here is how my mind works. That politician, that one that you are about to die for, that is in your head right now, if we put the mic on his face and we ask him,
Power off.
what was your silly question? We ask him, what do you think about John Mwangi 8811? What advice would you give John Mwangi 8811? Do they know you? Do they know you, mister? Do they care about you? Do they worry about you? Do they spend an ounce of a second thinking about you? Why are you worried about a politician? Why is that your biggest concern? What trajectory informs you that you are going to build your life based on what is your advice on the younger generation of voters in the upcoming general election in Kenya? What informs that? Nani alikuroga na akakufa? Those people are employees of the federal government. Every one of those people, from, what is his name? Alai, what do they call them? Ward councillors. From Alai to the president, they are employees of the state. All of them. All of them. All of them. They are working. What are you doing? It cannot be your work is to monitor the work of the politicians. You will waste the rest of your life monitoring the wrong people. Listen carefully to these words. Very, very, very carefully. Chances are you will not. I guarantee you. I know people. Listen to these words very carefully. I need to know how to use this thing better. There we go. Listen. You know what those Kikuyu churches say? Listen to the words and don't listen to the voice of the singer. Listen to the message, Mr. Lost Kikuyu boy.
Mimi niko kazi.
Niko kazi, niko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi.
It's going to take you through the history of the current president when he was a kid selling chicken on the roadside. It's going to pick up from there and give you the history of Raila Odinga when he was in USSR, modern day Russia, doing degree in engineering. It's gonna give you the whole life story of those two guys. Then it's going to give you a glimpse of the fuckers you are asking about right now, the politicians, and the package they get the moment they get into the office. You tell me, which one of that is yours? Boy.
Wakati wa siasa.
Alikuwa 12 akiuza kuku barabarani, kijana wa miaka 22 aliingia YK92.
Alijenga maisha yake pole pole, hakukaa tu, akawa MP mdogo kabisa Eldoret, akapanda mpaka rais.
Sababu
halikuwa kazi. Mimi niko kazi.
Mwana wa Jaramogi alisoma USSR akapata engineering. Aliingia kazi 1982 akataka kupindua serikali.
Tangu wakati huu amekuwa kazi, akawapeleka watu wengine kazi yake.
Lakini yeye mwenyewe alilipwa vizuri,
akawa bilionea.
Wakati alikufa aliachia familia mabilioni, watoto wake wanaelea.
Lakini wale waliomfuata wanaweka sufuria kichwani, bado wanatafuta kazi. Mimi niko kazi.
Tunawapa kura, tunawapa heshima, tunawaita waheshimiwa.
Sisi tunabaki tukilialia,
wao wanakuwa mabwenyenye.
Wakiingia bange tu, mara wanapewa mkopo wa gari, mkopo wa nyumba.
Hawalipi, yote ni zawadi ya serikali.
Baba yangu aliniambia, mwanangu, ukienda mjini jenga maisha yako, usipagawe na siasa,
usiache kazi yako
kwa mikutano.
Kama utajenga barabara yako,
utajenga mustakabali wako.
Sababu
wewe uko kazi, mimi siko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi,
mimi siko kazi. Mimi niko kazi, mimi siko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi,
mimi siko kazi. Mimi niko kazi. Wakiingia bange tu, mara wanapewa mkopo wa gari, mkopo wa nyumba.
Hawalipi,
yote ni zawadi ya serikali. Baba yangu aliniambia, mwanangu, ukienda mjini jenga maisha yako, usipagawe na siasa,
usiache kazi yako
kwa mikutano.
Kama utajenga barabara yako,
utajenga mustakabali wako.
Sababu
wewe uko kazi, mimi siko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi,
mimi siko kazi. Mimi niko kazi, mimi siko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi,
mimi siko kazi. Mimi niko kazi, mimi siko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi,
mimi siko kazi. Mimi niko kazi, mimi siko kazi.
Mimi niko kazi,
mimi siko kazi. Mimi niko kazi, mimi siko kazi. 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 Mimi siko kazi.
John Mwangi, 8881. Where is your portion? Where is your portion? You little fucker, lost Kikuyu boy, full of noise in your head. And you think your purpose in this world is to follow the direction of politics and elections and your favorite candidates. I was your age, 1990, in Ihora Stadium, following Gitobu Imayera, Paul Moite, BGM karaoke, Ginyo karaoke, James Orengo, Charles Rubia. I was there. 1990, Ihora Stadium, as a teenager. I have given this example a million times. 35 years later, James Orengo is still an employee of the government. He came to recruit me in his boka. He was a member of parliament of Ugenya when there was only one political party, KANU. He came to Ihora Stadium to tell us this single party democracy is so bad, We need a multi-party democracy. But you're already a member of parliament under one-party rule. This one president for life, this one political party is so bad. But you are a member of parliament in that party in Kenya. It was not about democracy. He had seen Kafere, but he needed my agitation. He needed me to be riled up and obsessed with the multi-party democracy. Because what did he want? I can tell you what he wanted by looking at what he got. Multi-party democracy was introduced. He continued for over a decade being a member of parliament. Then fast forward, they agitated you and they created a new constitution to give him a new post of a senator. 10 solid years. 10 solid years. He finished that one. Now he is governor of the entire of Siaya. What was there for me? And you little fucker in your 20s. What advice do you have for a young man about the other coming election? Enda ukatahiri umbwa hii ndio upate kichwa. Sababu ya kwanza haikukusaidia. Lost boys of Kikuyu land. I need to make a song about lost boys of Murima. Because you fuckers are going to have it hard. Ho ho! You fuckers with head full of noise about politics. You are going to die like cockroaches on the side of the road of Orokarao. You are going to die on the side of the road in the pavements of Nairobi. In Ruiru, and Kibe, and Thika Road, and Kawangware, you are going to die like dogs. Kikuyu boys. Because you don't have a purpose. You're looking for purpose on people who are already in the boca. What did the song say? Raila came from USSR. 1982, he tried to overthrow the government. Was put in the Kenya for 7 solid years. 7 solid years. Fast forward, he was the Secretary General. The Secretary General of the party he wanted to overthrow the president of. He was the second most powerful person in that party. Secretary General. Wewe na akili yako kidogo with a missing foreskin on your little Kikuyu deck. What have you done with your time? Raila has tried to overthrow the government, then he became the government. You don't know what Secretary General of Kano meant those days. You don't know what it meant those days. I know. I went to school in Kangema when J.J. Kamodo was the Secretary General of Kano. He used to come to my school. 5'0", 100 pounds. The most powerful guy beside the president. That's how powerful Secretary General was. The guy who went to Kenya for 7 years trying to overthrow the government using the military, the wrong guy got hanged because of August 1st, 1982. The wrong guy. I'm saying the wrong guy because Raila should have been the one hanged. But he was the son of a prime minister. You forward the tape and he's sitting shotgun to the president of the republic, Secretary General of Kano. And you're obsessed with politics at 22. Oh boy. Ruto left university, crossed the street at University Towers. and joined the sons of politicians and sons of president and sons of provincial commissioners, the Nyachayes and the whatever the names they were, and Daniel Moi's son at YK92. It was in the song. I told you I'm not going to listen to anything. Look at him now. He became the youngest member of parliament in Eldoret. It was in the song. 2 minutes before your brains are splattered on the concrete of Nairobi streets, what will be your story? You know, I have to keep repeating myself so that people don't think there is something to run with. George said they are going to be killed on the street. Let me repeat. 2 minutes before your brains are splattered on the streets of Nairobi, like Mark Masai, that kind of brains splat on the side of the street, like that. What will have been your journey? Mr. Kikuyu boy, James Mwangi, John Mwangi. What is your advice on the younger generation of voters on the upcoming elections of Kenya? You will die on the pavements of Nairobi. You will die in Kawangware. You will die on Githurai roundabout. You will die in Ruiru. You will die in whatever God-forsaken Central Kenya you are from. That's what is going to happen to you.